Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud?
Time to honor the most successful CD-based console. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 PlayStation 1 games. We'll be focusing on one game per franchise, so let's get started. Number 10, Spyro the Dragon. Kicking off our list is the cute purple dragon on his quest to save the Dragon Elders from nasty Nork.
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Commissioned by Sony to compete with Nintendo's 3D platformers and allow PlayStation to appeal to a more younger audience, Spyro instantly became one of PlayStation's most iconic mascots. We're still annoyed by those toys he's selling now, though.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg!
Number 9, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Known as Street Fighter 03 in Asia, what Street Fighter 2 did for the SNES and the Genesis, Alpha 3 did for the PlayStation. While fans were a bit annoyed that it took 3 releases to get the game right, the final product was pure fighting bliss, with over 30 characters to choose from and a balanced combat system that made it the best fighting game on the console. Number 8, Silent Hill. While the series wouldn't hit its pinnacle till the PS2, there's no denying how much of a great game the first Silent Hill still was. With the heavy fog and limited lighting creating a palpable sense of claustrophobia, using the static from your radio to feel out where enemies lurk made for an extremely unnerving experience.
Sybil! Wake up! Snap out of it!
Number 7, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Next up is the skateboarding game that became a hit with multiple audiences. Hardcore gamers, casual gamers, skateboarding enthusiasts, and those who couldn't use a skateboard if their life depended on it all found pure entertainment with this game. High-class level design, an awesome soundtrack, and the ability to create your own skater made this a must-have for any PS1 owner. Number 6, Gran Turismo 2. Considered the most authentic racing experience for the time, Gran Turismo 2 pushed the PlayStation to the limits in terms of graphical capability, which made its lineup of over 600 real-world cars and its 27 tracks look mighty impressive. A vast improvement over its predecessor, Gran Turismo 2 was the game that really started the authentic racing simulator trend. Number 5, Twisted Metal 2. On the other end of the spectrum, those who wanted chaotic vehicular combat with zero realism involved had this series to keep them entertained. Driving around in vehicles rigged with machine guns, rocket launchers, and lightning strikes, what's not to love? This is one of those games that is a blast to play in multiplayer, so if you haven't tried it, you're missing out.
I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
Number 4, Final Fantasy VII. This game is truly significant for a number of reasons. It popularized the JRPG in Western countries. It was infamously planned for the N64, but was moved to the PlayStation because of that system's storage limitations. Lastly, it was a truly modern epic, featuring a lengthy campaign full of memorable characters, fantastic locations, and a riveting story. Number 3, Resident Evil 2. While the first game may have invented the survival horror genre, it was the second game that not only made the trend mainstream, but also greatly surpassed the original.
Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything.
With multiple scenarios and hidden unlockables encouraging replayability, the fourth game may be considered the best in the series, but it's the second game that purist survival horror fans see as the definitive title.
Game over.
Number 2, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The game that truly redefined its series and spawned a new genre, Symphony of the Night abandoned its linear corridor roots in favor of non-linear level design, drawing inspiration from Super Metroid.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
Combined with an RPG leveling system and a weapon equipping system, and you have a game that gave birth to the 2D side-scrolling genre known as Metroidvania.
But I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
Before we get to number 1, let's take a look at some other games that we had spinning in our systems.
I'm sure you'll find the things I'll teach ya. It's sure to beat ya. Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick, punch, jump, block. Once more now, kick, punch, jump, and block.
Number 1, Metal Gear Solid. Our pick for the best PS1 game of all time is the Hideo Kojima masterpiece that still makes the best case for the PlayStation as the best 5th generation console.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
Completely revolutionary for its stealth gameplay, in-game cinematic cutscenes, and full 3D environments, Metal Gear Solid was the true killer app that simply had no rival on any other console.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
Do you agree with our list? Which PlayStation classics do you like to bust out every once in a while? For more top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Now go. But just go.